Hey guys, welcome to My Crazy Week, my YouTube show where I tell you about all the crazy things that happened to me. My name is Colin Newcaster, and I've got a story to tell you guys, okay? Life is full of great challenges and challenges that we must overcome, like a mountain, or we set lower goals maybe when we start. But no, not me. My biggest challenge, my biggest adversary that I am currently now facing in the streams of icy, hot battle is college. That's right, folks. I am no longer in high school. I'm standing in my dorm room as I make this video. So as we face these challenges in life, we begin to develop a sense of what we can and cannot do, which is great. Until something comes out of your control and you don't have any idea, you have no past experience of how you are going to contend with this mighty monster that is now in your face, facing you with contempt and hunger. You need to stave off of that hunger, and you need to conquer that beast, no matter what that challenge is. And currently, loans. Ladies and gentlemen, loans! I will tell you again, loans! Borrowing money from other sources that are not your wallet or your pockets. That is an adversary of mine that is spitting on me with every chance that it gets. I'm a high school student. What about all the scholarships? I mean, certainly you, Sir Cullen, Mr. Night Guy, you were dedicated enough and hardworking to get good scholarships. I went full T-Rex there, full Velociraptor, because that is ludicrous. No. But with these loans, I still fell short by a canyon. When I say a canyon, I mean like I had to make payments. It bugs me, because I wanted to be fully good for my first semester, but I'm not. But I will change that by making payments. It's like there's a crevasse separating me from the land of success, and here I stand on the opposite edge of Normalville. But I want to reach over and touch the land of success and find the crude elements of awesomeness that are just lying there waiting to be mined by some college graduate. But there is no easy bridge, ladies and gentlemen, and I will tell you about that hole that I look down. Inside that Stygian hole lies the souls of those who fell into debt and dropped out of school. They're crude, shriveled, little lost people wandering down there, but you cannot see the bottom, but you can see those who are trying to climb back up, but keep falling down because the dude below them just keeps grabbing onto their feet and sucking them down. And I call that man evil. He's evil. So without a bridge, I can't touch the land of success like all those other guys, like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, the two people I really admire that operate in the same industry but are rivals. With these payments, I had to face my first adversary, a mythical beast that I like to call the woman behind the desk. I went to the business section within our great business temple, and I traversed across the precarious lands of the stairs to get down to where she was working at this thing that we call a PC computer. I say, listen, the bridge to the land of success is deteriorating pretty fast. What I need you guys to help me out with is maybe lay a little groundwork there, and maybe I can set up payments to help pay back all the work that you guys are going to do. This other sister of Medusa, the other sister of Medusa, looks up at me with snake-like eyes that aren't strong enough to turn me into stone, but are violent enough to freeze the blood within my heart.
You need more money?
Yeah, yes! And I could feel my heart starting to just, the blood in it just congealing, and it was hard to pump, so of course I'm gasping for breath as my heart begins to stop. I need money.
We can do that. Sign this transaction, and you will be ours. And you'll get your money.
So I signed with shaking, trembling hands, sweat pouring down my back like Niagara Falls. And I gave part of my soul that day. Which is really unfortunate because there was an awesome sale going on at the pawn shop and I didn't have nothing else to pawn because the other half of my soul I've got to keep. If I give that away, there's no getting that back. So she sent me on my way. Little did I know as I climbed the mountainous steps back up to Olympia, the campus, I forgot that they didn't take into account the cost of books. Textbooks! Of all things. Why are they so expensive? I don't understand. What is in the print? Are you using gold and ivory? Or are you using the souls of the debted, or the damned in the debt hole to create the blackest, purest ink that you possibly can? But you're running out of debt souls, so you start charging more to make more debt souls. Think about that cycle. The more debt souls they make, the more books they can make to make more debt souls. I had to go back, because I needed more money. And I had to climb back down the stairs into the basement of the underworld. And as I walked in there, I faced the other sister Medusa once more. But this time, she needed more than just half the soul. She needed me to go talk to her leader. Some titan by the name of Paul. Like Paul Bunyan, because he was just that damn big. He was so big that he could have stepped on Mount Vesuvius and prevented Pompeii from dying underneath the heated blast of the lava and magma that came up. But no, instead, Paul works in the business temple, making more debt souls for their inky books. And he looked at me, his hands as wide as the earth is big. And he said,
"Why do you come here?"
And I knew at this moment that it would take a hero to get this loan. So I stepped forward, one hand on my hip, not realizing that that did not make me look any more manly. And I countered with a strong sense of, I'm probably going to die for saying this. I need money for textbooks. Paul takes the first step, and I felt the world tremble just enough to knock down my confidence by a couple of notches. And he said,
"How much do you need?"
I looked like an idiot, basically, because what I said was this. Textbooks need money for, yes. Which made Paul more mad because he thought he was dealing with the dumbest hero on Mount Olympus. MSUB.
How much do you actually need?
Snappy, 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 snappy. Started snapping in my face, and each snap sounded like a supersonic blast in my little ears because his hands were just that big. He could have took watermelons and squished them between his pinky and his thumb because that's just harder. But he could do it anyways, so he could have done it with my head. But no, he chose to restrain himself and instead blasted my ears deaf with the snapping of his huge, meaty sausage fingers. If sausages were the size of whole cows. Deafened and afraid and somewhat going blind from the tears pouring out of my sockets, I told him, 400! That could have meant anything. 400 sheep, 400 gold pieces, 400 septims. But no, he knew what I was talking about. I needed $400 for textbooks. And he said, "Give me the receipt." And he kept snapping, completely deaf now, with no chances of hearing anything more. I tried getting the receipt out of my pocket, but I was shaking so bad that my wallet acted as a contender in the fight for space within my back pocket. So it was like playing ping pong ball that was glued to the table. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. There was nothing coming out of that. Come on. Finally get it out, and I hand it over to him, and he opens it up. Looked like a freaking scroll from the Egyptian times. "You need 430, not 400. Do you want $300 now? Or the full amount?" I was broke, man. I had nothing. Not a cent to my name. And I was shaken up enough that I told him the full amount. And then he slid that other paper across towards me, and he met my eyes with his dark, soulless ones. And he said, "Sign here, please." That's pretty much how well college is going for me, guys. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm on a payment plan now, and only half my soul's gone. So, I'll see you guys on the flip side.